Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Oh, hey, how you doing? Oh, didn't forget about you. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, guys? Seriously, it's been a while, but I'm back again. I need to talk about this, but before we go into what's been going on, got a new beanie. Yes, I got a new beanie. Oh my God, the apocalypse is happening. Ah, the world is over. Calm yourself. Let me explain. Everyone's got those clothes in their wardrobe that they look at and they're just like, I just don't want to wear those anymore. No, that doesn't look good. It's not what I want to wear. And just because it could be old, it's not something you want to wear. Whatever the reason is, I don't want to wear my other beanie anymore. To be frank, I just don't want to wear my other beanie anymore. It's old. It doesn't fit very well anymore because it's old. So I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna get a new beanie. So I found this beanie. I like this beanie. This beanie's really nice. It's nice and comfy. It's a lot more aerated. Like it doesn't suffocate my head like that other one like covered my head perfectly and everything was suffocated. This one's nice. Like it bands around this part of my head, which is also really nice. The other one didn't have any elastic. This one bands around my head and then the rest of it's just kind of free. And it's knit, so there's like, you know, openings all over it. But anyways, the other problem I have with the other beanie is I want to get more into Oculus Rift. Well, this one has a strap on it so that it's nice and tight. So when I put the Oculus on, it doesn't move my beanie all over the place. So between it just being old and just it doesn't fit what I want it. So between those two things, I was just like, you know what? We're gonna get a new beanie. Okay, we're safe. I'm just gonna get a new beanie. So we got a new beanie. I'm sorry guys if I disappointed you, destroyed everything that I stood for. I apologize. I needed a new beanie. So let's talk about the channel. Nothing's been going on. And I wish that I could say it was because I was analyzing the channel and doing all these crazy things with it and getting it ready for this crazy big old hype blah blah blah. But it hasn't been. It hasn't been. As some of you know, I have been doing YouTube for 3 years. 3 very, very enjoyable years, but it has a lot of tough spots in it. And the main thing that brings me joy in my day is, first off, the feeling of getting something done. That's always nice. Getting your videos done, you're just like, it's like a good day at work or a good day at school, whatever your situation is. It's just like you feel like you got something accomplished. Like it's like, for school, it'd be like taking a test and you did well on it. For work, it's just like getting your work done and actually getting stuff done at work, not just like, you know, the monotonous part of it. So I feel good about what I do and I enjoy it, but chiefly among all of it is interacting with you guys. I love interacting with you guys. You know, I've mentioned before who my inspirations were, but what keeps me going is you guys. People have gotten me started and inspired me to start, but you guys are what keeps me going. So, but over that time, you put a lot of work into it. Like you put hours upon hours upon hours of work into your videos. People don't realize how much goes into YouTube. I mean, yeah, we record a video, what you see for 15 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever people have chosen. But what we're actually doing, we're playing the game usually for like half an hour to an hour, sometimes 2 hours, depending on what we're playing. Like if we're playing, like I play Monstrum. I played that game for an hour and a half once and I summed it down to a 15-minute video just because most of it was repetitive and you guys had already seen it and you frankly would close the video and I don't want to turn it into 6 episodes just so I didn't cut stuff. People don't see that. So there's the recording time and then there's the editing time. Editing time is usually double the recording time. And yes, so if you record it for 2 hours, unless you know what you want to cut out, that can take a very long time. But what takes the longest is your thumbnail. If you're making a decent thumbnail that people want to click, it takes a long time. So, long story short, and what my point of that is that you spend a lot of time on it. I've spent a lot of time on doing this. And I'm still not to a point where I can make it my job. I really want to make it my job. And while I sit here and say that it's not the money that drives me, it sure would be nice at this point if I could get it off to a point where I can make it my job, because I love doing this. I love doing this full time. I would hate to have to go back and get a job just because I can't do this full time. Now, I don't say that to make you guys feel like you're obligated to give me something. I don't say that so that people can message me and say, hey, I turned off my ad blocker for you, which is quite the sentiment, by the way. Thank you, because a few of you have said you did that. I don't say it for that reason. I say it because over 3 years, that builds up. You know, you put a lot of time into it, and you're only getting so much back. And, you know, I wish I could be the Markiplier. I wish I could be the Jacksepticeye guy, but I'm just not. So you have to realize at some point, just how far are you really gonna go? How far do you think you can take your channel? And I want to take mine to the point where I can just do this as my job and enjoy it. And I do enjoy it. You know, looking more at numbers, that does stress you out. And I've seen multiple YouTubers do videos like what I'm doing right now, talking about stress and all that. I wouldn't say that mine's been stress. It's just been part of it is disappointment in myself. Like, I wish that I could get this to a point that I could enjoy it as my job. I wish I could get to that point, but I haven't yet. And the frustration of that fact finally burned into me enough. And it was getting to the point where I woke up and I would start recording things, or I'd start the game up and I'm just like, nah, I don't want to do a video today. I'm in a bad mood. You know, I'm putting all this effort into it, but I'm not getting anywhere. And I would stop. I did that a couple of days in a row, and I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to take a break. And again, guys, I will tell you if I'm ever done with YouTube, which isn't going to happen. I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. And I didn't post videos for a week. But then what ended up happening was I'm sitting there frustrated with YouTube. I'm sitting there frustrated with everything. And then I'm like, why am I frustrated? I legitimately love what I'm doing. I enjoy the interaction. I enjoy making games. And it's never been the money that's driven me. Do I want to get to a point that I can enjoy this as my job? Yes. It would be unreasonable for me to just sit here and say, yeah, I dive 10 hours of my day into YouTube, but nah, don't give me nothing back. It would be silly to say that. And I hear a lot of YouTubers say that. But I'm going to be honest with you. I want this to be my job. I really do. And that isn't what drives me, though. What drives me is you guys, and what drives me is making videos and actually enjoying it. And that's why I came back, is because I enjoyed it. So what ended up happening was I spent all this time angry, and I was getting angry at myself for getting angry. I was like, why are you mad about this? You love YouTube. You love your supporters. You love your community. And they're sitting there right now with no videos. Now, I'm not saying it's like, oh, they deserve their daily fill of camo. You guys got other things you do. You have lives. You have things you do. My videos are just a spot of entertainment. So I was like, why am I doing this? I'm making myself angrier by doing this, and I'm screwing up my YouTube channel. Something that I've spent so much time on. And I'm sorry. I apologize deeply to you guys. I did the wrong thing. So I sat down for literally, I think it was a couple of days, and I just contemplated. I was like, well, not contemplated like quitting, but I contemplated like, what is it that's actually making me mad? And I was like, you know what? Just let it go. There's no reason to hold on to this ball of anger. Things will come over time. Like, I didn't expect the success that I've hit with this channel. Now, some would look at my channel and be like, well, you're not successful. In my mind, 10,000 subscribers, I'm happy. I'm very happy that I've hit 10,000 subscribers. It's not enough to pay the bills, though. I'll say that. But it'll come with time. And that's what I came to realize. And honestly, guys, if you're at a point in your life where you're just angry at the world, you hate everything, whether it's your family, whether it's school, whether it's... If you do YouTube like me, it's frustrating. Even at a channel my size, you would... A smaller channel, because I only say this because I've been in their spot. A smaller channel would look up at a bigger channel and be like, wow, he's so successful. But then we're sitting there like, nah, I can't even pay my bills yet. I'm not there. I'm not to the point that I can pay my bills yet. So if you're even in a position like I am, where you're doing YouTube and you're pushing through it, hold on to what makes you happy and use that to fight what's making you mad. And that's exactly what I've been doing over this last week. It took me a while. But if you think about it, I fought off like 3 years of anger, and that's why I'm back. I'm back because I love you guys. I'm back because I want to see this succeed. Because if this succeeds, everything gets better up down the road. because then I won't have to go back and get a job. I can continue putting out great content for you guys, and that's what it comes down to. I mean, like I said, as much as I want to say, oh yeah, no, don't worry about the money. Of course, I want to make this my job. I really do. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna hide behind this facade of, oh, you guys, you're all that matters. You guys matter very much, but I do want to get this channel to the point that it's successful, and I hope you guys understand that. I hope that makes sense to you guys. I hope I don't come off as, oh, he just wants to make a whole bunch of money off of this. No, I don't want to be the Markiplier. I don't want to be Jacksepticeye. I can't be either one of them. I just want to get to the point where I can make this my job. You don't have to be as big as them to make this a job. You really don't. As a matter of fact, you can succeed at quite a substantially smaller size than them. They have reached the point of millionaires, and I'm not even joking. But it's a lot to get to that point of success. You have to have something that pulls people in. You have to be a mainstreamer. Now, there are some that haven't mainstreamed that do really well on it. But anyways, I am rambling. I hope that this explains things for you guys, and I hope it doesn't make me look like I just care about the money. If that was all it was, I would have quit a very long time ago, you guys. I really would have. I would have quit when I was doing Angry Irish Gaming, because I did that for a year and a half. I would have quit then. But I've kept going because I really enjoy this, and I do enjoy making content for you guys and interacting with you guys. So thank you so much for your continued support. I am back. I have returned. I'm going to be continuing with what I've talked about before, doing videos twice a day. Now, a problem that I ran into, just throwing this out there, is that live streams take up a large part of my day. I might have to do one video on days that I do live streams and basically count the live stream as the first video, or one of the videos, because it's a lot, like I said, it's a lot of work to make a video. So I don't know. I'm kind of gauge it off of how this week goes. So tomorrow, speaking of live streams, there might not be a live stream tomorrow. I don't know for sure. The reason would be because it's my birthday and my family wants to take me out to dinner. So that would be later in the day, but earlier in the day, I got to make my video for YouTube. So again, we'll see how things go. This week is really going to help me shape how I can do live streams, because I do want to do 2 videos a day, but I also don't want to burn myself out, and I also don't want to slack on live streams. I don't want to be like, hey guys, I can't live stream today because I didn't have enough time to do my YouTube videos. I'd rather just set an expectation and you guys know what's going to happen. I don't know. So yeah, you guys, again, thank you so much for your support. You guys have been absolutely amazing. I had a blast at today's live stream. We had like 30 to 60 people in there at any one time. I think the lowest we went was like 30. Well, obviously at the beginning it's low, but anyways, it was like the 30, and then we got up to 60 when I was playing Agario with you guys. It was an absolute blast. We had so much fun. I'm going to be sure to include a link to my live stream down below if you guys so choose to come by. I rambled a lot in this live stream, but I really felt that I needed to tell you guys what's been going on. And I hope you understand what matters is that I'm back. And in the meantime, I want you all take care.